Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of AWS Mastery course. So in this particular session, we are starting with a new service which is AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So in this service, we are going to understand like what is Elastic Beanstalk, why we need this service when we talk about the deployment in the cloud, and we are going to understand like what are the things are there, like how many different ways are there by which we can deploy our application, and how this AWS Elastic Bean specifically is helping us or making a difference when we compare this service with other services as well. So now let's start this session. So now we are learning about Elastic Beanstalk, or we can say AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Okay, so now when we talk about Elastic Beanstalk, so it's a kind of a service which actually helps us for deploying, and managing our, applications in the cloud. But apart from that, when we talk about Elastic Beanstalk, it's a kind of a service which actually allows us to deploy our application automatically in the cloud. So what we are having, this is one of the best service, and it is one of the unique, and it's kind of a service where we are just uploading our code and rest we don't have to do anything. AWS cloud is going to do each and everything by itself. Okay, so as you can see over here, simplifies the process of deploying, managing, and scaling web application. This is what I've told you, and it supported almost all the things like Java, .NET, Python, PHP, Node.js, Ruby. So it is having lots of options. And the next thing is like how it actually works. So developers upload their application, and Elastic Beanstalk handle like rest of the things. Okay, so this is what I have actually explained you. So apart from that, if we talk about the benefits and the features of Elastic Beanstalk which we are having, so the first one is automatic scaling. So I have already told you like it is something when we are just uploading our application, and rest everything is done by ELB, or I can say Elastic Beanstalk by itself. Then integrated monitoring. So the monitoring is there, means no matter which service you are using, monitoring is always there. Simplified deployment means you just have to do a one click, and everything is going to be deployed, and it is taken care by AWS itself. Then we are having customization. You can customize the architecture, environment, and you can choose any service associated with this. So that comes under the customization part of your AWS Elastic Beanstalk. Then we are having managed update. So if you are having any, I can say software patches or any security update, you can do that by just editing, or I can say by just changing the infrastructure, or I can say by just doing some minor changes in the architecture of your web application or any application which you are deploying by using Elastic Beanstalk. So that was all about the Elastic Beanstalk which we have understood. And in the next session, I will be explaining you how you can deploy your own application or any sample application from AWS itself practically. So I hope you guys have understood about the AWS Elastic Beanstalk, and you have understood like we are going to use this service when we talk about the deployment. And also there are different ways by which we can actually deploy our services by using Elastic Beanstalk. So now let's start the practical implementation in the next session. So for this session, just binding up this session here. So let's meet in the next session. Till then, just take care of yourself. Thank you so much.